what's up, you guys? Thomas back with another Linsense video. Today, the wifey is here as well, and she is here to let you know if these fragrances I have in front of me are good, bad, trash, smash. Who knows? Maybe there's a different adjective she's got for them. Anyways, we are honored that you guys are playing us on one of those electronic devices, whether it's that cell phone, that tablet, that laptop, that Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. Maybe you're watching me right now on the back of a horse. Maybe you're riding the horse. Maybe you're in the back of that carriage. Who knows? Wherever and however you're watching me, it is an honor. If you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very important. Even be the horse. Hey, if the horse is watching this, probably for that smelly ass, kudos to him. Maybe you're thinking about what to spray on the back of that ass, because if you're walking, if you are on the back of that carriage, you probably know what that smell is like. I don't think they spray those carriages when you get in there. You probably just got to smell whatever nature has coming to you, and it's anything from what you can see, most likely it is that horse's ass. But
it's nice.
Horses do have nice ass. I give it to them. Very nice ass.
Hair.
But anyways, the video today, I got 8 fragrances in front of me. We are closing in on August, which is the 8th month, which is pretty much 3/4 of the way done with this whole year. And with that being said, I have 8 of my favorite Middle Easterns that I've purchased this year. Maybe I purchased them maybe in the beginning or the late stages of last year and opened it in the beginning of the year. I probably opened it, did a review on them. So these are my 8 favorite, okay? So I do got a couple of like fall, winter fragrances. I got a couple sexy fragrances. I got a couple of fresh fragrances. So we'll go through all of them and see what the wife thinks. Now, honestly, I think really only one the wife probably really knows a whole lot about. I mean, she's probably smelled them maybe on me, but then there's only one that I really know for sure that she's smelled and she's actually looked at and maybe just sprayed it for herself. I don't know, but we'll start off with the first one, and honestly, I think this is probably the oldest of the bunch. The others are kind of somewhat recent, but this one is, you guys know, it's from Afnan. It's part of that Afnan Edict lineup. This one is called Mustique. They have a oud one, they have an ambery one, but this is my favorite in the lineup. That one is that Afnan Edict Mustique. This one just smells fresh, elegant, spicy, sophisticated, all that.
And it's pretty.
And it just smells very good. It's just a clean, fresh, sophisticated, classy, gentlemanly fragrance. What do you think of that one? Like that one?
That one. I think it's unisex too.
I would say it's unisex. I would say it's one of those unisex fragrance that you think, yeah, I guess it's unisex. Even though I would say this is more masculine, in my opinion, it's definitely, with that Mustique, it's definitely a unisex fragrance. Woman can rock this as well. But that's only if you want something super duper clean without like the added fruits, all the super duper florals and stuff like this. Is just straight clean, again, masculine, mass appealing. I think I've put some of you guys onto this fragrance as well, so you guys know about this one. If you do, let me know what you think of that one. I think it's a stunning fragrance, actually, in my opinion. Next up, we'll go with one that I actually did a video not too long ago on, and this one, actually, it was a first impressions, but I must admit, the day after that first impressions video, I actually given it full wearing, and this fragrance actually was very good to me. Now, I must admit too, this is a clone of Blue Electrique from YSL. I recall back in the day that I said the original La Nuit was better than this one. However, this fragrance kind of made me a believer. Again, maybe it's maybe I will like Blue Electrique if I had it in my collection. I don't have it anymore, but this is that Jack of Clubs, okay, from Fragrance World. This one, so good. That cardamom in there that's spicy.
Kind of sweet.
Sweet, woody.
Cute
What I
bottle.
like about this fragrance is it takes that line of wheat DNA, the scent DNA, but it makes it more of a, you can almost wear this any day fragrance, especially with YSL's line of wheat. That one's just a date night fragrance. You don't want to wear that to the office, but this one you can kind of rock in the office. You can kind of rock on a day out. You can rock on a date night. It's a little bit more versatile than the original line of wheat, but man, this fragrance is good and actually has great performance. Performs very well on me, if I must say. But what did you think?
I like that one. And I like
Thumbs
the
up.
bottle. You know, I'm a sucker for a good bottle.
Bottle is, you know, where I think they trick you on this bottle, because it's actually, she likes it, but you know, once you take that plate off in this cap, it's really not that nice. But they do make up for this nice plate, that nice cap. Very nice fragrance. Again, that's a clone of Blue Electrique from YSL. Next up, we'll go with a more warm, sexy, seductive fragrance. Now, I don't think she actually smelled this one. This one I actually got from the Intense Oud store in Chicago, Illinois, the last time I was down there. I must admit, I must make another trip back down there because, man, they seem to be doing quite well over there now. So this one is from Azah. This is that cigar oud. This is that kind of earthy, leafy, tobacco-y, spicy. Just a very good fragrance. Now, it's not super duper loud off the sprayer. I haven't sprayed it in a while, probably since the actual video. But I must admit, off just the smell, it's probably one of my favorites of the fragrances that I bought this year. Now, the wife might not like it. Maybe I'll give it an actual spray, because this one, it's not as noticeable as the other one. The last two, I don't think, right off the cap. It's a little lighter, I think, in my opinion. But I think it does smell good. Smell it again, one more. Maybe with the fresh spray, maybe you'll like it a little bit more.
I could smell it. It actually smells a lot. It actually smells really good.
See? Oh, man.
It's not as soft as you think it is.
I think just from that initial smell, hell, I don't know. I thought it was, you know, that's the thing, you guys. Again, what we smell is different from what someone else smells. Okay. Again, you guys think you're going nose blind. Oh, this fragrance doesn't last 2 minutes and it's gone. But then someone else might smell it on you 4 or 5 hours later. So don't just throw the fragrance away because you're not smelling it. But again, this one's an earthy, tobacco-y, kind of sweet, subtle, but very nice date night fragrance in my opinion. Okay, nice date night fragrance.
Very nose pleasing.
Nose pleasing. I think this is I wouldn't say cuddle, but I would say like a nice movie, a nice night out movie. Those nice little, or hand holding, movie watching, who knows. But again, that is that Azah cigar. Ooh, can't wait to wear that again once the weather cools down a little bit. That is the third one. We'll go to the fourth, and
I think you should just be more like me. Whatever you sniff and you like it, just throw it on.
Just throw it on. Honestly, that's what I do sometimes. Sometimes I don't go based off of situation. Sometimes I just go with it. Even though I think situation is the main key of a fragrance that you decide to put on. Okay, weather doesn't really matter, because weather can change depending if you are inside and it's cool in your house, and then you go outside and it's hot. See, so you went from kind of somewhere that feels like winter on the inside, and then you went outside that feels like summer. So it's always more about that situation. Where do you plan on spending most of that day? And with it being real late at night while we're doing this video, I put this fragrance here because this is pretty much has become one of my favorite go-to-bed fragrances. You guys already know Banana Republic Linen Vetiver is my favorite, but this one is definitely become close because of its cleanliness. It's slightly fruitiness, but it's a very clean fragrance. This is that Royal Musk from Sarati. That is that patchouli apple. Again, very nice, clean, subtle, but you get a little hint of this little fresh apple. It's like a green, crisp, fruity apple that I like. Again, it's, to me, for its for me, I like it for bedtime. It's a very good, safe fragrance. Look at the color of that thing. Looks like Tampico, the green edition. What do you think?
I think this would be really good for like a, like during the day.
During the day, you could rock it easily. I would say more for a woman though. I don't think I would rock it during the day because of that. That's sweet. It's a little bit too musky for me. It's that fruitiness, even though it's not like super duper like sweet, nauseating
like
sweet. It's
a
a fresh
sweet. It's
yeah,
not like
it's fresh.
So I don't know if this is a sweet for me, and you know I love my sweet fragrances, but it's not a sweet like me type of.
I think
sweet.
what I'm gonna do is actually spray it on because I am gonna make this the nighttime fragrance of the day.
More like a manly sweet, but I do see what he's saying. It is a very.
To me, it's a little bit more feminine. If anything, that's why I wouldn't rock this outdoors. But again, going to bed.
I can definitely see why you wouldn't want to wear it with your friends.
No, you wouldn't want to smell like apples around your friends and musk and womany. You wouldn't want to smell like that. But again, to bed, yes. And again, that's why this is one of my favorites because again, I've used Banana Republic Linen Vetiver so much going to bed, but this one was purchased this year, so I like this one. Going to bed. So
maybe I'll wear it too.
That's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's get to number 5. Number 5 would be a. Let's go one fresh, one dark, and then back to fresh. Okay, so we'll go with this one. This is a clone of Greenlee from Parfums de Marly. Again, I haven't smelled the real thing, but I've smelled a clone of it. And when I smelled that clone, I was like, man, I need someone else to make a clone of it. One of my favorite fragrance houses, Fragrance World. Please, someone just make a clone of it that's nice and cheap and $45 cheap. And this thing smells great. This one is called Midori. Look at that cool bottle, nice green bottle. But this one is just so fresh, so clean, so daytime, so... I'd rock that in the night too. She thinks it's average, but it's
it does smell good though.
It's a very good fragrance. It's not gonna wow you, okay? It's not gonna blow your socks off. But if you just need that fragrance that just says, "Hey, I'm clean, I'm fresh," it gives me a little bit of uplifting. It gives me a little bit of confidence. This will do it. It gives me confidence whenever I wear it. It smells great. I've worn this a few times and it's from a sister. I mean, my sister gave me a compliment the last time I wore this was the 4th of July, or actually July 2nd. And she actually said she liked this one. So this one smells good to her. It smelled good to my brother when he smelled it. It smelled good to the sister-in-law. Again, that is that Midori. Okay? Nice heavy bottle. Okay? So that's the 5th one on the list. Let's get to number 6, and then we'll finish it off with the last. Wait, did we get to 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I say 7 or 8?
You said 8, but you didn't count the last one.
Well, we're going to cut all that and we're going to do just 7 because the 8th one there I counted by mistake, but I actually haven't worn that one yet, so I cannot add that. So, 7 fragrances, okay? 7 of my favorite fragrances this year. Well, this is number 6.
Only in July, so.
We are. That's the 7th month. Got a little bit too carried away. It's not August just yet. But anyways, this one is from Fragrance World. Again, Fragrance World seems to be just showing up everywhere on this table in front of me. And this one is no different. This one is cherry, syrupy, tobacco-y, sweet, seductive. This one is that Supreme L'Homme Extreme. Now, you guys know this is a clone of Guerlain's. I think it's L'Homme. It could be one of the other ones. I don't know. L'Homme? Is it? Guerlain? No, wait. I forgot what the heck it is. All I know is once you see it, you'll know what the hell it is. So with that being said, smell it. Smell it.
That smells
Another
great.
sexy date night fragrance. Especially with that. Again, it's... If you don't like super sweet fragrances, you might not like the opening of this fragrance because to me it is a little bit sweet. It's a little bit, it's close to being too sweet in my opinion, but it's right at the right
Spicy.
points. Pretty much spicy, sweet, almost earthy, leafy, tobacco-y, earthy, I think I said that already, but
perfection.
definitely a good fragrance. Again, L'Homme Ideal Extreme, one of those. I don't know. All I know is it's the cherry one. So wife approves, so that means your lady should approve. Your man, maybe your man should approve. I don't know. Whoever approves, it's approval. Okay. So there's that.
If they have the same scent palette as me, but
by the way, if I haven't mentioned this before, a fragrance from Fana Glance. If you spray that on and then you spray this one on right after, do a quick layering. Magical. Might do that one, maybe do a video on that someday and just see what the wife thinks of it. But it's a magical layering. But again, this is that L'Homme Supreme, L'Homme Extreme. Okay, so there you go. Boom. Cherry sweet, tobacco-y. Boom. Last but not least, because we are in the warmer months, we need something a little bit more fresh. Nothing too thick. Something a little bit less cloying, if you will. This is from, again, Fragrance World. My goodness, they're all over this table.
Is that your favorite house?
And I think it is. And it's not a designer. It's not a designer. It's a clone house.
Oh, so
they clone a lot of things.
A cologne or a perfume company? Do you call it a designer house? Or?
That would be designer house. The designer house of Versace. The designer house of
well, this designer house
Eros
is Fragrance World.
Yeah, I'll call them a house. If they want to be called the house, they can be called the house on this video, okay? But with me, I'm just gonna call it a company. Oh, the fragrance company.
So they're not all the same. So if they create a cologne, they're not a house.
Well, they create it, but they're copying this one. This is a copy. I think this is a copy. You guys have said it might be a copy. I don't know, because I don't know what it's copying. But this one is called Pepper So Spicy. Look at that juice.
It's a pretty bottle.
Cool little turquoise looking. I'm going to spray this one a little bit, just because I think you need a fresh spray with this one just to kind of really enjoy it. This one, again, similar, kind of close to Midori. I think it's a little bit more on the spicy side, like fresh spicy. I like it. She's not a big fan.
I don't think I was a fan of the other one, right?
She said she was okay with this one. It wasn't, she just said it smelled pretty decent.
No, it's tainting my home.
You know what? Let me spray it on my wrist. Well, because I don't think you're actually enjoying the true beauty of this fragrance. Now, again, we don't do.
I'm not enjoying.
There's no editing here. There's no, I'm going to go back and have my way with her and tell her to enjoy it. Okay, this is her actual honest opinion, okay? Just because I like it does not mean she might like it, okay? But again, you guys, please, just because someone doesn't like it, you don't throw it away, you don't give it away, you just wear it because you enjoy it. We don't have to wear our fragrances just because someone else likes it. We don't have to wear shoes just because.
Pepper.
It's definitely peppery.
Which is kind of cool because usually they will say like pepper or something strange, and you don't ever smell that. So
again,
I like it for that effect. I usually don't get those cool scents.
Here's the thing with this fragrance, as far as that pepper note, you might not notice it far away. Like if she was standing like a few feet away from me, she might not notice it. But if she was actually wearing it, when you get those little wafts of it, you will notice that little bit of peppery smell. Again, from far away, you might not notice it. It might just smell like a fresh, good smelling thing. But up close, she's got her hand up. She must have a question.
So that means if you come home and you tell me that a lady noticed the peppery scent in your cologne, that means she was too close.
I would say so. This smells it smells peppery to me and kind of soapy in that case. So fresh, peppery, soapy. That's why it's Pepper So Spicy, because it's so fresh and so peppery. Like so fresh and so clean, like what's the name of that group? So Fresh and So Clean, Outkast, like they said, okay? But there you go. That was 7 of those bad boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I went through 7. I know I said 8 prior to this video actually starting, but nonetheless, it was 7. We are in July, 7th month.
I was wondering why his.
That's part of like the 3/4 of the way there too, so we're getting there. But nonetheless, those were all good. There's only maybe like 1 or 2 she wasn't the hugest fan
and they
of.
were the same.
Yeah, they kind of.
Well, not really, because I like it because I could smell the pepper. That part I really enjoyed.
Before we get off, one more thing real quick. Now, in case you guys need something summery, springy, fresh, clean, maybe you have both of these in that basket. Maybe you want one, maybe you want both, maybe you just want one because you can only afford one. But if you got the money, get both. But of these two, which one would you actually prefer? This one over that one?
I think I like the coolness of it. Because it's different.
But I'm not going to go out and be like, ooh, I like it because he's cool.
Like
which one do you like smelling?
I like to smell this one because it's different. It's something different.
So she does actually like it because it's different. So if you guys have both of these in that cart, maybe just want one. If you can't afford both, like just get both.
It smells good. It's not the pepper that's going to make you sneeze. You know, like when you crack fresh pepper, it actually smells and it works in that fragrance. But you can smell the pepper, if that makes sense. Not a sneezing pepper or like a dinner pepper, but you can smell it, and it works in a fragrance. It smells really good.
Well, there you have it. The 7 and 2 just for good luck charm. She picked one of those. Again,
I could pick my overall favorite.
Which was your overall favorite? I think
the red one.
Yeah, I would say I think she really enjoyed this one the most. You guys can tell how she was acting. Again, very good, sweet, seductive, cherry, boozy, tobacco-y fragrance. Very good. Of these, my overall favorite would actually still be this because I just like how good it smells.
It does.
This is that Mustique again out of all those, but those are my 7 favorite thus far this year. So eventually at the end of the year, we'll do the full 12 and see if any of these get bumped out because I do got a couple more fragrances on their way. So we'll see if anything takes over those. If not, those should still be there. So with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. We're going to get up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, hit the likes, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.